You guys, I can't find a hair tie. I need to get a haircut. It's time. And I think I'm gonna get bangs. I always do this, like every couple of years. I'm like, I want bangs, and then I get them and I love them and then I hate them. But I think it's that time. I've cycled around to wanting bangs again. So today I'm gonna take you guys around and do a little plant tour of the house. I have not done a house tour. A couple of you have asked for one and I would love to do one, but I just wanna get like everything done first and then be like, ta-da! So I don't wanna show you guys some of the rooms that are like not totally done yet. I mean, there's a couple bathrooms that I still want to renovate, which I'll bring you along for the ride. I gotta renovate some closets. I gotta do some stuff. But eventually I will do a full house tour when it is ready. But I guess today is gonna be like a mini tour. I'm not gonna show you every single room because I don't have plants in every single room. But I will show you all of my plants. Before we start the tour, just let me preface. I have a lot of plants. And a lot of these plants I have saved from the garbage. So some of them don't look so great. Some of them that I have saved look great, and some of them that I bought new do not look that great. Wherever you are in your green thumb journey, it's fine. A lot of people say like, oh, I can't buy a houseplant, it's gonna die. I used to be that person. I'm relatively new to having a green thumb. About 4 or 5 years ago, before I had a ton of houseplants, I really didn't know what I was doing. I actually used to think, this is kind of embarrassing, but I actually used to think that fertilizer, like Miracle Grow, was like Botox for your plants. Not Botox, but like something that you would like put on your plants to like force them to grow, force them to bloom, like bloom more, you have to be bigger, you have to be better than my neighbors. I'm just like, no, like let my plants just like be who they are. But then I realized they need food. and Miracle Grow and like fertilizer is food. So yeah, green thumb, definitely a new thing. So now I have gotten myself into a nice rhythm of like watering and a fertilizing schedule, and everything is, well, not everything, but you know, most of the things are looking pretty good. So I'm gonna show you that now. Let's start right behind me. I love ferns. I think they're so beautiful. I feel like they bring like an elegant feel into your space, but they are messy and sometimes they're little bitches. So if you accidentally let them dry out, or if they are too moist, they will cry and let you know by dropping all their leaves and making a huge, huge mess. But these two have, you know, kind of become acclimated to this space, and I'm not gonna move them because they are finally happy here. But these are my ferns. Here is my aloe, and when I got him, he was only like this big. And at first I was like, it doesn't need that much water, it's a desert plant. And then it was not looking so great, and then I'm like, wait a second. It's like 90% water. It needs water, Whitney. So then I started watering this regularly, like once a week, and now look how big it is. I mean, it looks like a crazy monster. Really? Okay, see what I mean? See what I mean? It just is so messy. And it's because it's kind of right above a heater, so it dries out pretty quickly. So I gotta get in there and clean them up, but whatever. See what I mean? And over here, do you guys remember when I found these lanterns on the street in the garbage? And I turned them like into a little terrarium? Well, those two are fake from IKEA. The lavender is just dried and real. But this is a little snake plant with a new pup. It hasn't grown very much because I've been keeping it in the terrarium. I'm sure if I gave it more sunlight, it would get bigger. But he's doing good. So sweet. Super easy. If you guys are looking for an easy house plant, this one. Get a snake plant. And then as we migrate this way, we got this guy. And this is one of the ones that I found in the garbage. I've always called these like a corn plant. I think they're like a cane corn plant, cane plant. I'm not sure, but it's like a palm thing. Besides being like super dusty, it's looking pretty healthy. There's some damage, so I could go in and cut this off. But like, see this one? This is a healthy leaf, but it has some leaf scorch on the end. You can just trim this off and it'll like reseal its edges. So this thing bloomed. This is the like leftover little stem of the flower. And you guys, this was the best smelling flower I've ever smelled in my life. It was so sweet. It was kind of like gardenia, but it was magical. It made this whole second floor just smell amazing. It was like gardenia, but also what's that thing that blooms at night? Like night blooming jasmine. It's literally one of the best fragrances I've ever smelled in my life. And I wish I could figure out how to make it bloom again. I'll just put some Miracle Grow on it. No, but it was like such a treat, and the bloom lasted for like a month. Maybe not a month, maybe like 3 weeks, but it was a magical moment. So back here we have Mark's mom's Santa in a sled. He always makes an appearance every year. I think she made him. He's very, very cute. And we got this guy. This is a peperomia, and it's not doing so great. Oh, it's got some new growth on it. But this is one of the ones I got from IKEA that's just not doing super well. But it's hanging in there. I should water this. Yeah, we'll take this to the kitchen. If you turn around from this area, we are in the living room. This is where we got our tree. We got some sleepy puppies and some stockings that I have to hang up. But the only live plant that's in here is my avocado tree. So this is my avocado tree that I grew from a seed of an avocado from the grocery store. It hasn't grown too much this past year. I did put it outside over the summer, and it grew a little bit. Inside, it doesn't really grow that much inside, but it's looking okay. I wouldn't say it's thriving, but I wouldn't say it's dying. There's some new growth wanting to happen. So I think if I staked it up a little bit better, that might reduce some of the stress. Yeah, probably. But let's just take a moment to appreciate this really fun basket. I found this at a yard sale, and it's hand painted with like little characters on it. Like there's a little boy with a little dog and a balloon. There's like a clown, which is kind of like a Western cowboy scarecrow clown with balloons. And there's this little scene with a girl tossing a balloon up to another girl in a window, I think in a brick house. Like it's so cute. There's just like little kids. Like, I guess it's a circus. There's like a monkey and more balloons, and I think we get back around to the clown. Super weird, super cute, and I love this thing. So as we leave from this area, we're going into the kitchen. Up has my new vacuum that I love. And then I have a lot of plants over there. So let's go check those out. Now, I have most of my ferns up here on the second floor. I just feel like they do so much better up here. I think there's a little bit more light. So down here, we have this little guy. I got this from IKEA. This is a ponytail palm. Oh my God, look at how cute. It's like a little like bebopper ponytail. It's adorable. You can get up to like 30 feet tall when they are in their natural habitat, which I think is probably like more like South American desert type of habitat. So here, hopefully it'll stay alive. But it is so cute. Turn on the rooster lamp. All right. But this is another pothos that I propagated from the big one downstairs. Now, I thought that when you would propagate them, it would kind of grow a big plant. No, it just like grows one long tendril. I mean, there's a few that kind of sprout out, but if you're trying to propagate and create like a big full plant, you need to put like a whole bunch of propagated roots into one planter, or it'll just grow one long one, which is pretty cool. But if you're looking for like a big full base, you're gonna have to plant multiples. So a lot of my houseplants are technically Dracaenas. That kind of like covers a lot of different species of plants. But this is a Dracaena, this is a Dracaena. I'm showing you the bottom first because the top is dead. So this was the tallest of the three that I found in the garbage. The top wasn't looking so great. But then I saw this little guy sprout out, and I don't want to like throw it away because it's got a new little guy. So I got to do some Googling, but what I think I can do is like maybe cut it and put like a wax cap on it, so the plant isn't wasting any energy trying to send it to this part. I don't know. If you're a plant expert and you know how to do that, let me know. So I got another one of these little guys over here. This was actually over in the little cottage, but remember the celebrity that we had staying with us? They didn't water them very well. So when I went over there to clean, I snagged this out because it was near death. They did kill one of our other plants, but that's fine. But yay, little guy. And then over on this side of the kitchen, we got my string of pearls. They're so stinking cute. I heard somebody refer to these as baby tears. Have you guys ever heard that? I just adore these. No, I got this the same time I got the 2 long dangling ones downstairs. But this one definitely doesn't, it's like it doesn't shed. It doesn't drop its pearls. The other ones are a mess, but this one is not. So this little succulent was left by a couple that stayed with us. They were actually here for, I think, 4 or 5 months. But this was their house plant that they brought with them, and then they left it, and it's got a cute little tiny pup growing on the bottom. But I have had it now for, I think, a year, and it's still growing strong. So thank you, Eric and Sandra. Your succulent baby is still alive. Now, this is a poinsettia that I've had for about 4 years, and it has stayed the same size. I've never tried to like force dormancy on it so it would rebloom. I just kind of kept it alive and green. But you can keep them alive all year round. I might try to see if I can like force it into dormancy and have it bloom, but I don't know, I just kind of like it as its own little thing. And then this little buddy protects it, and they're friends. And then if we go this way from the living room, we get to the front bedroom where I just have 2 plants in here. I have a peace lily over there, and then another one of those corn plants over here. Peace lilies are a fantastic house plant to add to your collection. They do a really great job of cleaning the air of harsh and harmful chemicals, but they're not the easiest plant to take care of. They definitely like their soil to be moist, not soggy, but like consistently moist, or they will get really sad looking. This one's looking okay. The leaves are kind of soft, and there's quite a bit of damage on a lot of the leaf tips. So you can tell that this one has been watered very inconsistently, and that's my fault. I moved it to this room because it was originally where the Christmas tree is, and I forgot about it. So I didn't water it for like 2 weeks, and then I overwatered it, and you know, we're trying to get back to a healthy state, but she's a little stressed out, but she'll be fine. Peace lily there. Then if we come around to this corn plant right here, this is another one that I got out of the garbage, but this one's doing really, really well. And there's a new little guy down there. So this was a successful garbage save, and it's all because of this awesome light coming in right here. So she is thriving. And then in the bathroom, do I have one? Yes, I do. So this is the bathroom off of this bedroom, and I do have one little guy right up there. I got it from Home Depot. I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't really say what it is, but I like just keeping it up there. I love these little like tin shelf thingies. They're very like that farmhouse aesthetic, but I think it definitely works in here. I got these off of Amazon. Found that at a thrift store, and I found this at the thrift store. Isn't that so fun? Oh my God. This is how I put my toilet paper, and I get so frustrated when people put it the other way. But this is the patent. This is how it's supposed to go. Tell me in the comments below how you guys put your toilet paper. Do you do it like this, or do you do it the other way, the wrong way? I'm just kidding. There's no wrong way. Do whatever you want to do it. But I'm curious, do you do it like this or the other way? Oh, this is what it's gonna look like around here pretty soon. Look at the snow. Welcome to the great room. This is where I have quite a few of my plants, typically over there by the dining room. So let's start over there. In this corner, we got a big gardenia up on top, which just bloomed, and it is smelling so great in here. So as you come down, I have a big fiddle leaf fig tree right here, and all the plants in here are fake except for the dead orchid. Couldn't keep her alive. Over here, we got a palm, a lemon tree, and I think this is a dragon tree. And then hanging up top, we got some long leggy gals. This is one of the most recent additions. I found her when I was in Long Island, but man, this thing is messy. She drops a whole bunch of her little petals all over the place, all over the time. And then these 2 hanging things are pothos. This one right here is one that I propagated from this one over there. And then over here, I think this is a corn plant. I'm not sure. She's a little dusty, but a new shoot. So cute, doing well. And then these little succulents are the ones I got to fill out those DIY concrete planters we made not too long ago. And if you turn around, there's the Christmas tree and that huge philodendron. So long. It is insane. I love this thing, but I'm gonna have to figure out like where else to put it to hang it because it's getting so long. Over here, I got a money tree in this corner. Then I got this one the same time I got the other one from Long Island. It's getting super, super long, very healthy. This is not as sheddy as the other one, but it still sheds quite a bit. But I think it's so pretty and I love it. All right, so coming back out of the living room, I got another money tree over here that is not doing so great. I had this one on the second floor and it got roasted. This one was struggling for a while. It has recovered pretty nicely. There's quite a few new little leaf clusters on top, so hopefully it will rebound. It's not looking super great, but you know, I think it'll be okay. Now this is a gardenia tree. We got 3 of these at Home Depot a couple years ago and they were literally almost in the garbage. They were on sale for I think $5. But this one's looking really healthy. It does produce quite a bit of flowers. And now I put a lot of these outside for the summertime, and with rainwater and sunshine, gardenias just do so much better outside. And when you bring them in, they kind of go into shock and a lot of times they'll lose a lot of their leaves. But not as bad as this one. Holy cow. This is a fig tree, and as soon as I brought it inside, it lost all of its leaves, but I like it. It's kind of sculptural and there's buds all over it. So I'm just going to leave it as like a little sculptural element in here and see what it does. I don't think it's dead. I think it's just maybe in shock. Then in this front corner is another one of those. When I brought this home originally, it was only about 4 feet tall, but now it is probably about 10 feet tall. So it loves this spot over here, so I'm just gonna leave it and not move it. Now, if you come through here, this is my design room where I have quite a bit of plants as well. Look at this tiny little fern. Oh man, it's so cute. And then over here, we got a mini jungle going on. The tree in the back is a hibiscus tree, and this is a hibiscus in the front as well. And then towards the back is another big gardenia. Now this hibiscus tree in the back is something that I can't totally figure out. I can't tell if I'm overwatering it, underwatering it. You see how a lot of the branches are super droopy? I can't really tell what is going on. I've tried like watering it constantly, like every 2 days. I've tried letting it go for like a week and then watering it and then letting it kind of dry out. I can't totally figure this out. It looks healthy, but I feel like these branches should be sticking up and not so droopy. This hibiscus right here was doing so well outside over the summer. It has so many buds on it and it just bloomed a ton. But this has been dropping its leaves like crazy ever since I brought it in. So maybe that's a natural cycle for them to drop all their leaves. I mean, it is winter, or maybe it could be shock as they have come in from the outside. And I'm just noticing that this gardenia has a ton of buds on it as well. So hopefully these will bloom, because a lot of the time, if it's not watered perfectly, it'll have buds and then the buds will drop. So hopefully this will bloom properly. Now, if we go back towards the bedrooms, I don't think I have any in here. I don't think I have any in here. Ah, I do have one in here. This is another one of those gardenia trees. You can kind of tell, like, with all of the bare sticks that it's not doing so great. I mean, it looks pretty good from compared to what it was, but, you know, I could probably trim all of these back and give it a little bit more room to breathe. But we're just gonna keep it here, see how it goes, not do crazy maintenance, because I think that can disturb it and stress it out a little bit more than it needs to. So we're just gonna leave it and let her just, you know, be in here by herself. All right, we are back upstairs and the sun is really bright. Oh my God. I hope you guys enjoyed this plant tour, but before I let you go, if you've made it to this point of the video, then you are the real OG. And I was thinking about doing a Q&A on the last day of Vlogmas, because my whole kind of goal of this Vlogmas was to get to know you guys better and for you to get to know me a little bit better. So if you have any questions, I mean anything, I'm an open book. Ask me whatever you want to ask me in the comments below. But I will also open up a question thing over on Instagram for the next few days and collect some questions and just sit down and talk to you guys. I think that'd be really fun.
So ask me anything, I will tell you. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.